Hey everyone, what's up? I am going great. Canada sadly lost Sunday's match against Croatia, but first 1 minute and 7 seconds Canada scored the first goal. I watched the opening of the game on my poopy phone, which I don't like, which that is a whole other story, so I watched the game highlights from Sunday, which was a good game by Croatia, who dominated the whole game after the first goal by Canada. The crowd in the stand was cute. I mean, they lost 4-1, but great news, just wait, they are not out of the tournament yet. I really thought they would be out, but no, they're a final, and hopefully not. Last match will be played tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in Canada, but it's 7 a.m. in PT time zone, so this is now a must-win for Team Canada. If they not win that game against Morocco, too bad, they're out, so I will be watching the game on my poopy no good Samsung phone. Let's go Canada, let's go, third chance, let's make Canada proud. Who is with me? Go Canada, go. I will watch the game recap later on my PVR because I am working doing something else. So hopefully they can win, they need to, otherwise they are out of it completely. Speaking about Canada, Toronto Maple Leafs are on fire. They are currently on a 5-game-in-a-row winning streak. Next game is in the Tampa Bay Arena on Saturday night against the Lightning. They are currently 1-15, lost 5, and 5 of their games went overtime. And Tampa Bay Lightning has won 13, lost 8, and on 7. 1 of their games went into overtime. But I only really care for Boston. Yeah, go Bruins, go. They are at number 1 in all 3 of their divisions wild card, and the whole league so far they have won 19 games, including making history with the first ever NHL team to win 13 of their games at home, 13-0. Wow, big super wow, they have only lost 3. And they didn't have any games went into overtime yet or shootout. Wow, crazy. Flashback to 2021-2022 hockey season, where Florida and Kalina was at the top as number 1 and number 2. This 2022-2023 NHL season, it's Boston Bruins and Toronto Mighty Maple Leafs. Did you like me calling them that? Drop a like if you do. So anyways, enough talking about sports, which by the way I just wonder how our Raptors are doing. It was cute last night on the 6 o'clock news. There was this, I would say 9, or maybe even 10-year-old kid, and his parents surprised him. Not only his first time talking the LRT to Toronto, but his parents surprised him with Raptors tickets. He haven't been to a live game before, so it was really sweet. Anyway, sorry, let's see how's our Raptors are doing.
Whatever it takes, we won't back down. Let's go, boys.
Pain is temporary. Pride is forever.
This time, it's personal. It's our time. Let's go, Bruins.
By the way, about 2 months or so ago, I am a huge big-time bad Bruins fan, and been to a real live game. It was freaking awesome. So anyways, where was I? So Sportsnet subscription has been a lifesaver. It's only $17 a month. For the basic package, it's really great. No ads or commercials. Pause live games up to hour. You can rewatch full games if you want to. It's pretty sick, and sick means freaking awesome, man. For those old ladies and old guys out there like my dad, it's our generation. The reason I ended up getting it, which is because if both of my parents are on 2 different TVs, and used to be 3, so thoughts everyone's happy, but it's a long story. So our Toronto Raptors are doing, and we are number 7 overall, which is pretty good. Their season is still young, lots of games left. They are 6.5 games back from being at the top as number 1. They currently lost 1 in their losing streak. Not bad at all. Actually pretty good. They have played 22 games so far. They played tonight and lost 126 to 108 to the Pelicans. They will play again tomorrow night at 7:30 in Toronto against the Brooklyn Nets. Go Raptors, go. Funny enough, this is the year for Boston. The leading winning number 1 basketball NBA team this year is the Boston Celtics. Can you believe that? I can't either. Wow, Boston all the way, baby. I am not a Boston Sea fan, but way to go for them. They are currently on a 5-game winning streak. Anyways, back to the meat of this video. We spit out the bones. So this week I meant to cover off a different topic, but we didn't finish, or didn't finish talking about iOS 16. Wow, this week went fast already. Thursday I am guest time files when you are having fun. Anyways, so where did we left off last week? I try and finish talking about this topic in 2 parts, as you can see part 1 at the top of my screen. Check that out if you haven't yet, otherwise you will not understand this one. I've, by the way, been using iOS 16 on my 3 devices, and just got my iPod Touch back with running the final ever version of iOS, which is iOS 15.7.1, but I figured out a way of how to get the iOS 16 default wallpaper on this thing. First I needed to charge it up because it has been 7 weeks roughly since I used this thing at home. I have got a double layer case for it. Early next year we'll do a video all about it, maybe in June, for the 1-year anniversary of this thing. It's pretty sad about this is the final iPod ever from Apple. We'll keep this forever. I will never sell it. Thought that Apple would come out with an iPod Touch 8 as their farewell to end off the whole iPod saga. But good things have to go someday. It's really sad, really, as these will go up in value in 5 or 10 years. We will be old guys and gals in 30 years. Hey, remember when Apple made the iPod Sega back from 2001 or 2022? I was just still learning my ABCs when Steve Jobs introduced the new era of portable technology. Their first iPod ever of the series came out on October 23, 2001. It was called the iPod Photo. Wait, why was it called that? The size of the photo was a deck of cards and weighing only 65 grams, which is 0.2 ounces, which is super light. It only had one color it came in, which is white. Get this, it only had 5 gigabytes of storage on it, which nowadays thought's a complete joke. While now base model for smartphones is 128 gigabytes, and even thought's not enough. My phone that I broke by mistake, but I am getting another one in 12 days, not a Motorola. It will be my new Tempora phones. That is, come to think of it, only 128 gigabytes. Let me check if that phone I am getting has got removable storage like my last one did. I don't think I am allowed to do this on YouTube, so I am not going to do it. Okay, fine, maybe I should. I don't want to get in trouble for selling something and giving you guys an offer on my poopy phone, and maybe it tops will get $130 for this. This is not a common phone from Samsung. It's a Samsung Galaxy F53 5G phone that is plastic, not aluminium like usual phones are. Not good sound, doesn't have wireless charging or reverse wireless charging. No always on display for all of the series made by Samsung. It's really sad, really, as these will go up in value in 5 or 10 years. It's really sad, really, as these will go up in value in 5 or 10 years. We will be I'm still deciding if I will sell this or not, or is it worth me selling this? I mean, for not a everyday day-to-day phone, it's a perfect phone. And for old people, but it has an awesome battery. It has got a 5,000 mAh battery cell in it, which was on my old Motorola. The phone I am getting comes with all the features I ever wanted in a smart cell phone, but has a 200 milliamp less battery in it, which is in the 113-hour range on GSM Arena. It's a website, an mobile app where all the phone specs, and you can even donate to them too, and they even have Merc-like shirts and stuff, which is sick. Let's just see. The reason I am not buying the Galaxy S22 Plus is because of two reasons. The Galaxy's S23 models of phones are expecting to come out on February 17, which is usual for their S series of their smartphones. Thoughts. My next new phone, I am going all in. S23 Ultra is my next new phones, folks, for the next 4 years of my life until I am 30 or close to 30, maybe 29 and 9 months. And the other reason is the S22 Plus some reason only got a 4,500 milliamp battery cell in it, while the S21 Plus has got a 4,800 milliamp battery cell in it. So thoughts why? And the other reason is people online say it's a really great phone made by Samsung. 87% rating on it, 5 out of 5 stars on Google. Only 26% rating on Google for the S22 Plus, and my dad has got that phone, not the S22 Plus. Just to be clear, the S21 Plus, it's actually 23% better than my Motorola Edge Plus that I broke by mistake. It is no point of fixing it. One crack with a knife is ouch. I was trying to take off the case and mistake that which is $2,000 down the toilet. Which don't ever remove your phone case if the case won't come off with a kitchen knife. Well, thoughts. Life, you pay the consequences for your actions. It always comes back to bite you in the coconuts. Thought some comedy for you guys. The S21 Plus has got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is double that. This piece of shit, sorry for my language, should have said the clean version of that swear word, poop. Sorry about that, but it is a piece of poop. It's a crap phone. This phone is just like Apple's all new iPhone 14 that was released this September. It is poop, really. Later we'll do a video all about this phone in 2 weeks, because then it would be a month since I got it. Lesson learned: always do your research before you spend about $1,000 on a phone. You get my point. Some phones are under $1,000. I mean, for a really great phone, $1,000 is the way to go. This S21 Plus 128 gigabyte I am getting is $1,100 plus tax, which is $1,233. Bad news, guys, I might if someone hasn't ordered it for me already. No card slot. I might change it and get the 256 gigabyte model. My dad has got the 128 gigabyte model, but I love to download lots of apps and music and songs on it, and for software updates. Let's see. While after 2 years later, the S21 Plus phone's still around and in stock at Best Buy. The Source and Future Shop. No wait, Future Shop closed down a few years ago. I really liked that store, so sad it's gone. I am sorry. A year and a half later, not too silly me, we are not in 2023 yet, still in 2022 for another month. Happy December, everyone. We are having one warm spell this weekend. Saturday it is supposed to go into the double digits again. 11. Wow, crazy, and December unreal. I really want to know what's the difference between fast charger and a super fast charger. While it's really hard to find a 256 gigabyte model of the S21 Plus, I mean, wow. While I was looking at Best Buy, they have got the S21 Ultra on sale. The exact color is S21 Plus. What I am looking for, I would keep that in mind. It's on sale for less than the S21 Plus, and I am thinking about buying the all-new S23 Ultra next year. It's on sale at Best Buy for only $622. Wow, that's a pretty good deal. Give me a moment to check that phone out, and perfect, it's 256 gigabytes, just what I needed. You give me someone to bleed by the cars from the It's such a good era of music. I really love the It's genre of music. My dad is a really by 80s fan. He grew up in the 80s, sadly not me. I wish I was born back then. That would be cool. Then YouTube didn't exist back then. Too couldn't watch my enjoyable funny videos. I could go back in time, even for one day, then I will go back to 1984. Just nothing special that year. That is where I would go. Anyways, back on track. I always go to GSM Arena to learn about a certain phone model. I was just thinking of a new phone name idea, Samsung Galaxy S23 Super Ultra, which is better than the Ultra. That would be pretty cool. Wow, the S21 Ultra has got 3 storage options. Wow, the 128, 256, and 512 gigabyte. Wow, now with the 22 Ultra is 4 storage options. Wow, up to 1 terabyte. Who needs that much storage on a cell phone? On the iPad, I totally get it, but on a phone it's crazy. I am planning on getting the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra that has got 512 gigabytes in it. Thoughts that I would go for a phone as of now, but my answer could change in 5 or 10 years from now. By the way, I seen my first Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra on display when I went to Best Buy this week on Tuesday night to do some Christmas shopping. Better start now before sold out of everything. The early bird catches the worm. It's a pretty nice solid phone. Wow, only $622. Something is not right. I stick with my original plan. Yippee, I finally found one. And right color, which is great, and it's even on sale for $12.09. Usually it's $14.90. I would get a micro SD card like I did for this one, but the S21 Plus model doesn't have a SIM card tray for removable storage. After tax 13%, it's $1,366. So almost $1,400, which is $300 more than my dad's 128 gigabyte model of the same phone. Wow, with free shipping, nice from Best Buy online. It seems it get. While Samsung included a power adapter and a cable, But I already have got 2, so I am good. Why not watch the unboxing of it on YouTube? This is so exciting. Grab my popcorn and let's watch. I'm just trying to be funny. It's only a 10-minute video. When you first power the phone on, it got 21% of the storage already used if you buy the 128GB model. If it's the same for the 256GB model, then you get 100.84GB. For the 256GB model, you will get 228.83GB. Wow, this is incredible. In 2021, great job Samsung. The cameras are amazing on this thing, up to 8K video. I wonder how my camera is on my Samsung stupid A53 phone. Let me take a few pictures and see how the results are. Maybe I will give you the results when I do my video next year or the week after for my 1-month review of having this stupid thing. Maybe I will hold off until next year. Go big or go home. I have never tried the camera on this thing yet. This is not a gaming phone because of the only 4GB of RAM. This has got 8GB of RAM on it. I am not much of a gamer at all. I am somewhat. When I have free time, I usually like to play the OG Temple Run from about 10 years ago. It's a really fun game to play, and Super Mario Run is also really fun to play, and Word Trip, it's really fun to play. But this phone, sadly, if you are a big time gamer, then this phone is not for you. My Motorola Edge Plus was one of the top 5 lists of 2022 years ago, almost 3 of gaming phones. Let's finish this video once and for all. Sorry, a bit longer than expected to. I didn't plan this. Okay, that is sick, man. Dude, you can add an Xbox controller with it, pretty sure. Maybe you have to stake and play a war and no wait for yours. Sorry, wow, the graphics are unbelievable on this phone. Guys, this more than likely be my next phone. I might not be buying a new phone like I planned to next year. Maybe the next 4 years of my life is this phone. Here's my overall review from watching the video of the phone. Samsung is just like a modern version of Motorola, even if it's almost 2 years old. I am really impressed. Now quickly over to the main topic of this video. Sorry about that. So anyways, iOS 15 continuing from last week. iOS 16 also came with maps, now has got multi-stop routing with up to 15 stops. Transit cards and maps allow to see and reply-ish balance of transit cards. Maps routes can show total cost on transit fares. The Home app has been completely resigned. I don't care at all about Apple Home app because I just never need to use it, so it's pointless for me. So thoughts why? But some people use Apple Home on here, so thoughts why going to tell you. The app has been separated into different categories for lights, climate, security, sound, TV, and water. A new camera view allows showing up to 4 cameras on screen at any time with more visible via scrolling. On iPhone's camera app, up to 16 cameras at a time. The app is totally free. I have got the app, but it doesn't work. But I just wanted my dad and me of the same wallpaper, same apps on both of our phones.
Yeah.
By the way, these are the features on September 12th that came to iPhone 8 and up. The fitness app is now available to everyone even if they don't have a paired Apple Watch. So I guess you can use the app if you don't have an Apple Watch. Pretty cool. Memoji has been updated to include more poses, hairstyles, headwear, noses, and lip colors. Sorry, I can't show you that feature because there's a lot of them, like 65 new ones. The Translate app can now use the camera to translate live text. Duplicate detection in photos allows easy identification of duplicate photos in Photo Library. New spoken contact voices have been added for some supported languages as well as duplicate visually unsupported languages like Bangla, Basque, Bhojpuri, Bulgarian, Catalan, Asian, Felician, Kannada, Malay, Harati, Persian, Shanghainese, Slovenian, Tamil, Telugu, Ukrainian, and Vietnamese. Rapid security response allows patching of critical bugs without requiring a software update. Patches a bug that allowed apps to bypass privacy preferences surrounding contacts. Patches 2 bugs that allowed execution of binary code with kernel price LFs. Patches a bug that allowed disclosing of kernel memory. Patches a bug that allowed users to allocate speed legs. Patches a bug that allowed address bar spoofing. Patches a bug that allowed user tracking CIA Safari extensions. Fixes a logic bug that allowed access to Photo Library on a locked device. Fixes 2 bugs in WebKit that allowed execution of arbitrary code, and there's many more features. You can check that video out by me recommending you guys to search on YouTube's Ludek and check out and look for this video called iOS 16 is out what's new 165 plus features that iOS 16 came with, and that video is 1 hour and 2 minutes, not kidding you. iOS 16 is not as big as iOS 15. I haven't watched that video yet, but I will soon, maybe even tomorrow. When it's night time, I love to watch stuff and TV shows at night, never during the day. So I don't think I am allowed to promote this content on this video. So thoughts why I didn't, but I told you guys about it, and link for it is down in the comments says. Wow, get this, if you were one of the stupid people who bought the new iPhone 14 model this year, then you will get a software update, which is iOS 16.0.1, 2 days later. Wow, crazy, but only for iPhone 14 models of phones. I only recommend to you guys, if you really want iPhone 14, and you are thinking of getting one, get the iPhone 14 Plus, which we haven't had the Plus model of iPhone since iPhone 8 was released back in September of 2016. iOS 16 overall has got some really pretty cool features like live text. I only can tell you about the internal release of iOS 16, which was released a week before usual. They are on WoW already. Apple released iOS 16.1.2 yesterday, and they released iOS 16.2 beta for just literally today, which happy December, guys. Well, it's December already and I am wearing my Christmas shirt, and it's a snowy cold start to the month of December. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment if you want, leave a like, and subscribe, and I see you all next week. See ya. Oh, by the way, to get everyone in the Christmas spirit, I would play a song every video that I make during this final month of 2022.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.